Hey fellow vault dwellers, good afternoon, welcome to the Turtlecast. And yes, it's happening, the date is confirmed, September 2nd, the patch is dropping, season is starting. As well, today, public test server is going under another maintenance, so they are doing overtimes trying to get those bugs squashed. It doesn't say exactly what will be addressed today. Hopefully they can get most of them nailed down. I have high hopes, and realistically, they will not nail them all down. Too many. Too many left. But we'll see which ones will be addressed and which ones it's too late for. So that's interesting too. We have a calendar that we'll be taking a look at. And welcome in the chat. Spiteful Angel, PDM57, Michael Yost, Basic Hermit, Matthew Davers, The Defiant Jack, Vinny Vanis, Toby Markham, Alufool, Chris Hinckley, Daniel, Torpedo Vegas, Chris Zimmerman, Visrick, welcome. So nice to see you all in here this afternoon. I hope you're excited about the next season dropping and all the stuff that is coming. I don't exactly know what the rewards are. I didn't watch data mining videos. I'm waiting for official release, which will happen probably next week. The next Friday or Thursday, we should have the list of rewards published. They always do that before the next season starts. In the same time, don't forget to spend all your tickets before September 2nd, as they will be lost. You cannot keep your tickets. They will be lost, so you need to spend them. Hello everyone else joining us. How are you doing? So what are we starting with? And yeah, I will upload video about as short video as I can about all the perk cards that are getting reworked, updated, and changed with the final versions that we have. Oh, Jeremy, thank you a lot for sending 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. And who do I welcome? Benji Meister, Major Woody, Prince Julius, Aurora, and Jaden Boy. Welcome, and may the shell be with you, new members of Turtle's Army. And yes, we'll be having a member hangout and doing our daily challenges later after the Turtlecast. Now let's maybe start with Ask the Turtle section. So we cover that, and then we go to cover the calendar for rest of this year. We have calendar for the rest of the year. So let me open Ask the Turtle section. All right, changing camera now. Not this one. First, hello. Just watch your new video, Fallout 76 public test server Elder's Mark Commando Powerhouse. However, I'm confused to how your Elder's Mark is compared to mine. Your Elder's Mark is stating 183 range and the normal one is 90. How is that? It's in the title. It's the Elder's Mark after the changes. So that's how Elder's Mark will perform from September 2nd. That's what, in my titles, when you see that, public test server, that means public test server, so that's the info for the incoming patch that we are testing, not live game version. So now we do have dates, September 2nd, yours, Elder's Mark, assuming modded with the same mods, will have the same stats as mine, or in this video. Next, hello 80, I was wondering if you could help me out. I'm doing a Ghoul Auto Axe build and was wondering, under Strength, is it better to have the Slugger perk cards or something else to make my DPS higher? I would honestly say don't bother at this moment and wait for the next patch. Slugger perks is changing. That's one of the perks that is completely changing. So I would not worry too much about your build. Whatever you have, it is good, because in 10 days you will be redoing it. Therefore, don't focus too much on it. Run whatever is there. Wait for the patch. My auto axe is the same build as in your videos: Furious, Heavy Hitter, Strength, and Pounder. So you have perfect auto axe, so that's covered. Any help or advice? Yeah, as I'm saying, wait. Don't practically try to optimize your build now because everything is changing in 10 days. Not the best moment to spend hours optimizing your build. I'm going to start running some caravans and want to put together a medic's ranged and energy damage weapon for healing. Any taps? I'm leaning towards Tesla rifle, laser rifle with splitter. Thank you for the help. For me, laser rifle with splitter is absolutely amazing, and that's what I'm using, and that's what I do recommend. Tesla rifle can be used too. Yeah, Tesla rifle would do just fine, as you will have damage around the Brahmin as well as you are healing the Brahmin. That will work fine. I like laser rifle, and laser rifle is receiving a buff with the next patch too, so it will be stronger as well. Tesla rifle, I think, small buff as well. So both options will be solid. I'm returning after a 3-year layoff. For my 50 cal, should I use anti-armor with faster fire rate, 2-shot with faster fire rate, or 2-shot with explosive? Also for Napalmer, should I use 2-shot with limb damage or Vampire with faster fire rate? So, taking into consideration the next patch, from your options for 50 cal, go for 2-shot with faster fire rate, as that will have the best synergy with the Bullet Storm. So you want to utilize Bullet Storm, you want 2-shot with faster fire rate. About Napalmer, which is in other words modified Flamer, should I use 2-shot with limb damage or Vampire with faster fire rate? Depends if you need Vampire. I would not really recommend 2-shot on Flamers. I'm not even sure if it's registering currently correctly. Maybe it is, but you would need to try it first. It was a while since I was using 2-shot. Or even better, to have easier time getting all the stacks, you can consider Quad. Quad is good too. Quad, 2-shot, Furious. Like, there are options for the next patch. Vampire cannot go bad with Vampire, but generally Flamers don't seem to perform particularly well with the changes in the next patch. So I would not be too excited about running Flamer. The 50 cal, what you can add to your arsenal if you want Elder's Mark or if you want Gauss minigun, that's what I would be looking forward. Scammer and thief. Yeah, that's happening. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about it. Always use a trusted mule that will be like a middle person for your trade. We desperately need a safe trading system. Maybe one day we'll get it. Hey Turtle, have you had a chance yet to see how bad the minigun shredder is going to get nerfed and a possible workaround with chems or other perks in public test server? Depends what you are comparing it to. If you're comparing it to the minigun shredder on a ghoul with the glowing perk, that would be definitely way weaker. If you're comparing it on a human, then it will be weaker, but not as much as you can utilize Bullet Storm to increase its bash damage. So there is some things that you can do. The Bullet Storm can be utilized for the shredder. You just need to fire a little bit of bullets, then run out of them, and never reload, and you will be always on full stacks of Bullet Storm. Mr. Telltale, I had a question about VATS in the upcoming update. With Critical Savvy, what is the luck threshold needed to crit every other shot? It is not possible. You need limit breaking. It is not possible. I will make a video covering that in depth, but no, you cannot crit every other shot if you don't have at least 3 pieces of limit breaking on your armor, and possibly 5 pieces. I would be going with 5 pieces. Hi Turtle, when you are scrapping mod boxes to learn the plan, do you have to scrap one by one, or can you scrap it in bulk and have a better chance of learning that plan? You can scrap in bulk. They fixed this bug, although will the chance be better, the same, or worse? I have no clue. It's hard to do the testing for that. In theory, it should be the same chance overall if you scrap one by one or in bulk. But to do any testing for that, I would need crazy amount of those boxes, which I do not have. So testing is impossible. So answer is impossible to give you 100% certainty. It's supposed to be the same. That's what I can say. Hello there. I was watching one of your videos and your damage numbers were so nice. Mine all stacked. How can I get your style of damage numbers? You just need to wait until September 2nd update and you will get this style of damage numbers. And Daniel here saying, hello, Angry Turtle. As all we know from your actual research, Bethesda killed the possibility to self-revive in raid. Yeah, I mean, when the stalker kills you. I'm not sure if self-revive... No, self-revive is possible outside of stalker, as I was able to against the turret, the guardian. But stalker you cannot. Yeah, stalkers will insta-kill you. My question is, if we can still stagger stalkers, small miners in the second phase with auto-axe or chainsaw, it is important to me because I'm runner, not defender. Since from next patch, range on weapons is an issue, I have suggestion to you to make a video which weapon mods increase this factor. I think it will be very useful for all of us. Generally for weapon mods, I can already tell you, whatever long barrel you can install and prime. So those two are increasing the range. Prime receivers and long barrels. What do I do with my quad VATS commando? If that's Elder's Mark, you are looking for a great time with your VATS quad Elder's Mark commando build. That's gonna be a powerhouse like never before. If you are running a fixer, not as bright future, but it's receiving a little bit of a buff. So that's gonna be looking better than now. Not as amazing as Elder's Mark, but better than now. Generally, Commando is competing for #1 spot overall for combat performance with Heavy Gunner, Gauss Minigunner. I still need to determine which one will be actually stronger. I will try to do that. And that concludes Ask the Turtle section. Jumping onto the chat at this moment to see what you are saying in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. Hello there, MVN. And let's see what chat is saying. How is auto melee with auto axe looking in the upcoming patch? They cutting down the attack rate of those auto melee. Both chainsaw, okay, all three. Chainsaw, auto axe, and minigun shredder, they all receive reduction to attack rate and will attack with 15 attacks per second instead of 25 that is now. So that's a reduction. That's the main difference. So definitely slightly less damage, although you can partially compensate with all the new systems, perks, and the base damage boost is there for auto axe. So you can partially compensate, but you will lose some of the damage output. What would be the best endgame power armor for both day-to-day and boss fights? If you are using VATS, then definitely Vulcan power armor. If you are not, so the best is Union, as that gives you carry weight for your day-to-day task, and it's powerful enough to do all the boss fights with. Therefore, Union most likely the #1 for everything power armor. Using Grand Finale with Heavy Ghoul build. You are looking good. For the next patch, launchers generally are receiving a buff. The problem is 2-shot is bugged, still bugged on the public test server, and Grand Finale is a 2-shot, which basically translate into 2-shot. Like 2-shot's supposed to give you 75% bonus damage, which is total of 175% damage. But on the public test server, it's somehow, if you put 2-shot on the weapon that is a launcher, the damage goes down to 75% of its original damage. So instead of getting 175% damage, you are getting 75% of the damage. They lost 100. So that's the problem with 2-shot. Generally, all the launchers are receiving a huge buff to the base damage, but 2-shot is broken. I think they attempted to fix 2-shot giving us bonuses twice, how it is now on live, and they failed miserably, taking away all the bonuses instead of fixing it. Would Gauss minigun shoot 3 or 4 projectiles with 2-shot mod? 3 projectiles. I will be updating all my builds, yes. That will be a lot of work to update them all, but I will update them all. I have no issue with mutated events, at least not so far. But I was not doing Radiation Rumble yet. Yeah, a lot is changing from the 2nd of September. That's not only per cards. The weapon-based stats, the VATs, the manual combat and aiming, all the melee systems, paint range, so on. It's like comprehensive combat rework coming with camp rework. I didn't test yet Civil Engineer Jetpack on public test server. Maybe I will test it after they do this patch. But not today. Today I'm barbecuing because that's the last day. Tomorrow my little one is going back home, so we are doing a goodbye barbecue. So all the changes on PTA is gonna stay. Yes, the public test server is about ready. All the changes are ready. There is a note. Okay, if we are in this topic, let me open Discord. As today patch is dropping and they already listed that we are done, so that's how I know. Like, so you see that how I know that we are about done with public test server and the patch is ready. So here what it says. Public test server will be brought offline to deploy an update, doesn't say what update, with the release date of the Fallout 76 camp revamp update announced for September 2nd. This means we are nearing the end of this PTS cycle. Not closing today, so that's to specify, but we are nearing the end of this PTS cycle. Therefore, what they are doing, I already noticed that last 3 or 4 patches, those were only bug fixes. Therefore, we are already in bug fix phase. We are not expecting any changes at this point outside of bug fixes. I will not say they cannot do last second change to something. It's always possible, but unlikely. Last second changes rarely happening. Therefore, all that we can see now, it's basically what we are getting September 2nd. So that's that you see how I know. I still wait to update builds until it hits the live game version. I could start recording them now, but I prefer to wait and just start doing them when it's 100% confirmed and ready to go, so I can as well, when I'm doing my builds, take into account bugs. As for example, if I would be going for a launcher specific build or Gauss minigun build, I may use 2-shot as a prefix. But if they don't fix a 2-shot bug, I will not recommend a 2-shot. Therefore, yeah, I need to take into consideration which bugs are gonna make it through from the test server to the live. And to everyone who want to say, just report those bugs so they fix it. The point is those bugs are already reported, and some of them several times reported on Discord. So that they know about those bugs. Doesn't change the fact that most likely they will not be able to fix every single one. Is the auto axe fixed? I don't know what you mean by fixed. You would need to specify. Now we head for the calendar. Here we go. September. So the 2nd is the update dropping. September 2nd. In the same time, they starting the camp contest. Obviously, like that makes sense. You will have a month to submit for this contest because with all the new building rules, imagination is the limit. So I'm expecting they're gonna have amazing camp submissions. Fallout 76 have a huge camp builder community, which I'm unfortunately not part of, as my spatial imagination to create stuff is not there. I have more like a science-focused brain, and when I try to do art, it doesn't end up well. Therefore, I don't do art. But other people do, and they are good at it. Not everyone can be good, so I will say that. I'm terrible at anything that involves art. even though I wanted to do something. Like, I was interested in music in the past. I even wanted to play piano or something like that, but after hearing what kind of sounds it's making under my hands, completely gave up on this idea. Then, September 4 until September 8th, Legendary Vendor Sale and Double Mutations. Invaders from Beyond, I'm waiting for this one. I like this event. I'm happy that it's returning a week after the update drops. So a week after, Invaders from Beyond will appear on September 9, which is great. And surprise, surprise, on the weekend, so week and a half from the patch dropping, there is already double experience weekend. It was never so early. So that's a great opportunity to grind for the score, assuming they are not removing the repeatable score one. I hope they're not, as I'm using that a lot to save money on on buying a season. So that's very early. Double experience is very early. A little bit later, September 18th, double score, Merma's special pick, Minerva's big sale. I don't know why they list Minerva's big sale as particular event. Like, Minerva is on rotation and all her rewards are basically the same. For over a year now, they didn't add anything. Then, October, the spooky season. Camp contest, again. A month-long camp contest. Mischief Night, so that's the new event currently being tested on public test server, the Mischief Night. It is cool. They redid everything about it. The location is in the new map area, the Skyline Valley. It's fun. I did it a couple times. Okay, more than couple. 5-6 times on public test server. It's fun. I like it. I will still need to record, maybe on public test server, the guide, as otherwise I cannot. And just release it in October. So I don't think you need guide now. It's a month away. So I will probably try to record the Mischief Night and do the guide for it. Then, October 21st till November, Spooky Scourge and Night at the Morgue mini-season. I'm curious what that mini-season will be. It's a spooky mini-season. I like they added those mini-seasons. I will definitely save some tickets until this time to be able to review all the rewards when the mini-season drops. So I'll be doing my normal practice of grinding some experience when the patch drops from the raid, and then buying remaining part of the season to review the main season, and then saving tickets for the mini season to review it without buying with atoms anymore tickets. Follow Day is October 23rd. What they do, we never know. From experience, there is nothing particularly spectacular. There is no announcement about new content. I don't know. The Follow Day is just celebration of Follow Day. There's nothing else to it. A bunch of celebrations, maybe some dailies. Year by year, I was expecting something big on Follow Day, but there was never anything particularly big. So that's so you know. It's nothing big there, most likely. Minerva's big sale, double experience again. Double experience. So this one in here, and in a month time, another double experience. So month after month, double experience. Double score first time appears October 30, so at the end. Legendary sale, double mutations. Again, November camp contest, a full month of camp contest. It's a team now, you can notice. Every month is a camp contest. Treasure Hunter is coming back. In-game anniversary event, November 11 to November 25th. This is better, as usually we have unique rewards and unique challenges to do for the anniversary events. So that's usually better than Follow Day, the anniversary event. Like, don't get those two confused. Follow Day is like the bumps drop day, and anniversary event is for Followed 76, 7th anniversary. Exactly November 14th is the 7th anniversary of Followed 76. Hard to imagine, but yeah, it's 7 years and it's growing faster than ever before. Against whatever haters were saying that Fallout 76 is garbage and gonna die, 7 years later, we never received more content than we are receiving this year. So that's big. Mutated public events again, double experience again at the end of the month. So every month there is double experience weekend. Double mutations, Gold Rush, Minerva's big sale. And in December, they didn't even list the name of the update. But we have upcoming update. That's what it says. Upcoming update. They didn't even say anything. Nothing about it. What we know about this update from developers is that it's gonna be the biggest update Fallout 76 received ever, period. So over the 7 years, that's the biggest update that is incoming in December. In the same time, Fallout TV show Season 2 is dropping in December too, so that's not coincidence. They want to release both in the same time, and Season 23 is dropping. So December gonna be packed. That's a big one. Camp contest, again, full month. Treasure hunters, mutated public events, caps aplenty, double mutations, holiday scourge returning as every year. We like them. With changes to the camp building, it will be way easier to build Santatrons just flying above each workshops and farming those holiday gifts safely on private worlds. As all the relaxed build rules apply to workshops too. Therefore, safely flying Santatrons on the platform above the workshop will be a thing in December. UFO Santatrons. Double score and gold rush. There is no double experience in December listed. There is no date for the update for Season 23. We can only speculate about the date based on the fact that recent updates were dropping early on the month. So it may be as early as December 2nd. Like we have September 2nd is Tuesday and December 2nd is Tuesday as well. So it is possible that December 2nd will receive this update. Unless they want to align it more with a TV show, so it may be later. But I hold my fingers crossed for early December 2nd, as that would establish a good practice of releasing the new season and new updates always on the first Tuesday of the month, which would be perfect, as that would be very predictable into the future, how you need to plan your farming of tickets and completion of scoreboards, the season passes, which would be very handy. So we'll see if December 2nd will truly be update, the biggest update ever. Let's hope. Let's hope it's gonna be a thing. Back to the chat now. So that's the calendar. Let's see what's going on in chat. Yeah, the Minerva big sale is her culmination of 3 weeks of sales into one big one. But there is nothing particular different about it. It's just more items at once. We have no info about Cryptid Hunter and Caravan update. I don't know what happened with Caravan update. It was there and then disappeared. We're supposed to get this one more Caravan person and as well as legendary vendor Merma thing, and we didn't. With the launcher buff, how does this impact the cremator? Cremator is receiving a little bit of a buff, but not as big as rocket launchers, broadsiders, and grenade launchers. I'm not sure what will be the new rewards for the alien event. Probably something will be there. The events are always on rotation, and someone's saying rinse and repeat. No, that's the thing. Like seasonal events are on rotation. They keep coming back, and they are on the calendar. That was always like that. That's not new, and that's supposed to be like that. That's the idea. Is there somewhere to check what the camp revamp is? You were able to see a quick look on that in my yesterday video, when I summarize everything that's coming with September 2nd. That's the camp system revamp. If you need a deep dive video, I did one in the past, and Camp Builders did some too. So Camp Builders probably better to look for their videos if you really want to deep dive into nitty-gritty details, how to combine stuff, what you can exactly do, how you rotate stuff, how you attach stuff to things, and how to make them look good. I was only showcasing how the new system works, as I don't know how to make camp look good. The patch is September 2nd. Yes, that's confirmed. Stat lock is not yet fixed on the public test server. Will it get fixed? I don't know. Yeah, the Deathclaw outfit was really cool that we're supposed to get through caravans, and the Deathclaw backpack was awesome. I don't know when or if we are getting it. I hope they didn't forget about it completely. If you want to build Union Power Armor as a full health build, Overeaters is the best if you are not a ghoul. If you are a ghoul, I would just go with troubleshooters. I was trying a lot of stuff like Vanguard and so on, but I keep going back to troubleshooters because then I don't need to change power armor and I don't need a separate power armor when I'm fighting the Guardian. And troubleshooter is good enough for anything else. Like you don't really need prefix to fight Scourge, ghouls, super mutants. Therefore, troubleshooters is fine. The 8th box supposed to drop on the 2nd, but I'm not sure. Based on data mine info, you will unlock it not straight away, but through the season, through the scoreboard. I don't know if that will be the thing 100%, as that's not official. That's from data miners, that you will unlock it through the season pass. Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for 20 bucks, appreciate that. And the message is, Angry Turtle for the last ice cream day with your little one this vacation. Thank you very much, Spiteful Angel, appreciate that. Will be more like a barbecue sausage day, but appreciate that nevertheless. Maybe there will be an ice cream van driving around, so then I will stop it. Almost all items can be stored in the storage box. You can see it in the video from yesterday. I was showcasing quickly what I have inside. That's what comes into it. The worth mentioning exception, Bubbleheads magazines cannot be stored in 8 box. And that will be probably everything that I wanted to cover in this Turtlecast. About the nerf to Nuka Grenade, I think it only applies to Nuka Grenade, not to the Nuka Quantum Grenade. And some grenades are receiving a buff. I don't even know why they're messing with grenades, honestly. It's not like it's meta or anything. I have no idea why. Top tier weapons and armor. I mean, the armor is not changing. The top tier armor remains the same. The weapons, Elder's Mark and Gauss minigun, those will be 2 dominant weapons for the next season. And that being said, thank you everyone for joining this Turtlecast. And hopefully we see each other soon. Members, we are heading to Member Hangout to do our daily challenges, a little bit of fishing and so on. Oh, Jesus for you. Thank you a lot for 20 bucks. Appreciate that. And the message from Jesus for you, the final message is, with item lock, will supply packages still be king for Junk Shield? They still can be used, but will not be the king. I think I will just be using Volt Steel. 100 Volt Steel, locked, always on me. That cannot drop on death, and very easy to carry 100. It's light. So yeah, Volt Steel gonna be way easier way than supply packages. Although you can still keep using supply packages and you don't need to lock them. That's the only difference. And now we are heading for the member hangout. Everyone else, see you tomorrow evening for some regular grind. Turtle out. Bye!